It was a good start.
Was it, though?
No. Well, I mean, I made it, but for everybody that's tuning in with us here, if you have a creative bone in your body and you want to send us different examples for different intros, I'm taking auditions. Is that cool? That'd be cool.
Maybe.
Get something fan-made or something that one of you guys makes, instead of my bullshit. My bullshit's done well.
Yeah, I mean, getting something other than your bullshit might be nice for a change.
I see you woke up and chose violence today.
Hey, some days you gotta wake up and just go for it.
Yeah, it's Monday, so that's where we're at. Glad to see you.
Yeah, dragging me down here on a Monday.
Yeah, it's your day. Everybody has typical days.
I'm gonna just start showing up on random days.
Be here on Wednesday. I'm like, what are you doing here? Well, I'm recording. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't tell you? No? Well, time to go.
I'm here.
By the way, we're recording today. Okay.
Well, I actually had a date. Well, that sucks. She's gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
Or he.
Guess your job comes first, dickhead. Or he. Hey. I was like, he or what?
That was only like a 6-hour late response. It's fine.
My bad. I'm shut the fuck off for the day. I'm off work. Goodbye.
I don't know.
And it's Margarita Monday.
There's a real big thing sitting out there that says you're probably not off work.
Oh no, I'm off. I love the fact that I get to bring it home and not have to do anything with it at night.
It's actually pretty fucking nice.
It is really fucking nice because I don't have to. I'm not using fuel.
Okay.
I should probably not say that on here because now they're gonna listen and be like, "Oh, you're not paying for fuel yet." Yet. Let me change that for you, buddy.
What, are you supposed to pay for fuel in the
No.
way back?
No. They have a tank at the yard.
Oh.
We fuel up at the yard or at QT,
I was gonna say,
depending on how bad it is.
That's even nicer than most tow companies. Usually you gotta fuel up at them fuel stations.
Oh, yeah, we have a card for that, but it never worked for me, so I just went to QT all the time. And we have two 55-gallon tanks on those things. So fuel lasts fucking forever.
Well, that's because you don't never drive anywhere to go pick anything up.
Seriously, I don't work. No, I do. Don't tell the people that.
Only on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
On the corner of Van Buren.
Any whore.
Exactly.
God. Well, something I've been kind of thinking about.
Oh god, that's dangerous.
Yeah, well, that's the nature of the business here. Thinking about stuff. Which I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell the listeners how often I fucking do all day, every day. No biggie.
Thinking?
Yeah, about this? All day, every day.
I didn't think you could think that long.
You don't smell that burning?
I mean...
That's because it's hot. My brain has been hot all day.
So that's what all the summer heat is?
Yeah.
Shut it the fuck off.
It's not the AC not working. It's my head fucking exploding. Do you ever... You seem to be pretty active in your own thoughts and in paying attention to you and your responses and things like that. You seem to be, for the most part.
90% of the time.
90% of the time. Okay, that's a good answer. Do you ever catch yourself doing something like... doing something out of habit or responding a certain way out of habit, or maybe something that your dad did that's kind of an asshole-ish thing? We kind of fucking talked about this last time. And I'm not going along the same track, but I kind of am. You ever just like catch yourself and like you understand how difficult it is to untrain an automatic response to something that's been there for most of your life?
Oh, 100%. It pisses the girlfriend off daily.
And the shittiest part about those things is like most of the shit I'm talking about, you don't even realize.
Oh yeah, like my biggest one that is her like biggest pet peeve is she'll ask me to do something, and just out of habit, even though I'm gonna do it anyways, I'll just look at her and be like, no, and then like I'll say no
Really?
as I'm in the process of walking over to do what she just asked me to do, and she gets so mad. She's like, whatever, I'll do it myself, and I'm like, I'm going to do it like right now, and she's like, but you said no, and I was like, that's just me.
It's a damn joke that I didn't mean to say.
I tried stopping, and it still came out. It's two letters. It's really hard to stop that
Oh
one.
my god, that is awesome. Yeah, but I mean, that's a fucking good example. Is just like I try to be extremely aware of everything that I'm doing, so I can try and catch on to certain habits. And I haven't recently because I'm not paying enough attention, I guess.
It's very hard.
It's fucking difficult. But I try to change. I try to be like. I catch myself trying to be really animated, like in conversation, so that way people don't look at my face and think that I just don't give a fuck.
But you don't.
Shh, that's not always true.
80%.
That's not always true. You're not helping the episode right now. I try to be courteous. I try to make it look like I'm happy and I'm involved in the conversation because I am. Don't be a dick. So I have to put in ample effort to show it. And sometimes I think I come off more of an asshole because I think it's sarcasm then.
Yeah, I definitely have that issue sometimes because, like, there are definitely times, especially with the ADHD, I can sit here and stare at you in the face and hear every word you say, but not actually hear it.
You've done that to me before.
And then I'll look at you. Sometimes I'll just be like, yep.
Mm-hmm.
But other times I'll look at you and be like, sorry, I didn't understand a word you just said.
Mm-hmm.
And people will be like, you were looking me in the eye. And I'm like, the ears were shut off, sorry.
I was here, but I wasn't here. Lights were on. Nobody's home. Jason kind of does that shit to me sometimes.
Yeah, it's an ADHD thing. Like, your brain just kind of shuts off.
Yeah. Well, I don't think his is ADHD.
He's definitely ADHD.
I honest to God think he just doesn't give a fuck half the time.
Well, I mean, that's kind of part of it, too, sometimes.
But he tries. He tries to give a fuck.
I think everybody tries to give a fuck, but it's just how much try are you going to put forth?
Yeah. No, I agree, but he'll catch me like I'll be like in the middle of telling him something in just like one sentence, and he'll catch me like towards the end of it, not even done with my sentence yet. And he'll just be like, "Yeah, yeah, yep, yep." I'm like, okay, glad I got to finish my thought.
Yeah, one of my favorite things. One of my good friends I was in the military with, he'll do the same thing, but it's usually when he's thinking about fishing stuff. You can sit there and have a full blown conversation with him, and he won't be there for the conversation, essentially. And so I'll be like, so you gonna give me your bass boat? He'll be like, yep. And I'll be like, cool. I'll be there Tuesday to pick it up. He's like, alright, cool, see you then. And then I'll call him like 2 days later and be like, hey, I'm on my way to come pick up your boat. And he's like, for what? And I was like, you said you were giving it to me.
Right.
And he's like, no. Why not?
You said
It's mine.
this was your doing, dickhead. You know, that's pretty funny.
You agreed.
You've done that shit to me before too. I'll say yes sarcastically, and then you call. I'm like, he's like, are you coming? Oh, where? Where am I going?
Well, don't say yes.
You said you were going to the lake. Oh, I can't. You said you've done that shit to me numerous times.
Well, don't tell me yes if you don't mean yes.
I love that you call it out. That's my favorite.
I can tell.
There's sarcasm there.
You love it so much.
Mm-hmm. Also, on the other end of that, it's kind of not the same. But you ever like talk? This one actually fucking might strike you a certain way.
Oh, great.
Because you were a car salesman for a while.
No, it wasn't.
This episode is not going well.
I think it's going swimmingly.
Swimmingly, huh? You know what I don't like? I absolutely detest when I'm having a conversation with somebody and they try to manipulate either the conversation or my way of thinking, and they start using certain phrases like trying to handle your brain.
Yeah, that's fun.
Cannot stand it. I could see it fucking coming a mile away, and I hate it. It blows my mind that people fall for that shit.
Yeah, depends on how good of the salesman it is.
It's true. I can't say it's ever worked on me. I don't know. I cannot stand it at all. I don't like being handled.
I don't like when you can tell it's ingenuine.
Mm-hmm.
Especially from like a salesman point of view. Because I know you're talking just broad term, but from like a salesman point of view, like when I sold cars, the way that I sold, I was still genuine. Like if you told me that you needed a car to fit your budget and you just needed something to get A to B, but then you start giving me a list of all the crap that you want in it, I'm going to explain to you in a nice way to make you think that it was your idea of why you don't actually need all that crap, so that I can get you a car that you can afford, so that one, I can sell a car and put money in my pocket because I'm fucking broke, but two, because if we went for what you said you wanted, it's not ever going to line up to what your budget lines up with.
Right, it's just not a happy ending.
And that's when people get grumpy with salesmen. They're like, they screwed me over. No, we just, got you into... You had unrealistic expectations.
Yeah, we just did what you wanted.
Math.
But it's just because we're talking about that scenario, every time I've gone to a dealership, I try so fucking hard to just tell the salesman, like, just fucking be real with me. I don't care about the numbers. If I'm fucking myself, I'm gonna know about it. So let's just talk about what we need to do. I don't need you to you don't have to sell me on the Hellcat. We're fine.
Well, see, and that's also a young salesman too, because your seasoned salesman will always try and pull you off the expensive car.
The couple of the older guys that I have, like the guy that actually sold me my truck, was cool as fuck, and he let it go just the way it was supposed to go. He didn't push. He just did his job, and that's all I needed. I'm like, this is awesome.
Well, I can tell you the most amount of money that I ever made was on a used car.
On a used car?
It's the most amount of money I've ever put in my pocket.
That's fucking impressive.
Because the value that the car sells for basically means nothing for how much you're going to get paid. Because the salesperson gets paid off the profit. Mm-hmm. So I could sell you a $100,000 truck and make what's called a mini, which means the dealership lost money to sell you the truck. So I only get paid $100.
Oof.
But I had to go through the work of convincing you to buy a $100,000 truck.
Yeah.
Or I can sell you a $10,000 used car that we bought for $2,000.
Get all of that.
And, you still have shop fees and all that, so really you end up profiting a lot less than that. But I'm going to make a lot more than $100. It's a lot easier to convince somebody to buy a $10,000 car than a $100,000 car.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
So that's why I always find it funny when people come in and they're like, you're only trying to sell me the expensive one. I was like, no. I'd rather we actually go to the cheapest one over here I got.
I can get you taken care of on that turd, but trying to make it look good for you. But no, that's just one example, because everybody's fucking dealt with a car dealership, But
you'd be surprised. Some people still haven't.
I cannot stand when they just start feeding you the shit like it's gonna work.
Oh yeah, it's.
Like I said, it blows my mind that it does fucking work. When I see it go down, I'm like, what? Do you hear what you're listening to right now?
Oh, my favorite is the breaking it down to a daily. Like, oh, well, this car's only going to cost you $1 a day or $10 a day. That's just, don't go to Starbucks that day. And I'm like, okay, that sounds good when you're in the heat of the moment, but who's really going to give up their coffee in the morning?
Right. That's just not going to happen,
to make
buddy.
a car payment. Like, not going to happen. They'll do it for 3 days and they'll be like, wow, I really want coffee.
Yeah, this was a terrible idea. I'm not doing this. I just gotta start. I started going to QT for coffee, which is terrible, by the way.
I just stopped drinking coffee.
Yeah, I can't. I'm way too agitated about being awake in the morning. I hate everything in the morning.
You know what helps that?
Probably nothing. There's one thing, but we're not gonna get into that.
I throw on some, fast-paced music when I'm driving to work in the morning.
Yeah, I do too.
And then that helps me not want to kill people.
I still don't want to talk to people when I get to work.
I didn't say you had to talk to people when you get to work.
Zero interest. They all get so mad because I park my truck, and I go get in my tow truck, and I fucking leave. I go sit at QT or I go sit at Dutch Bros, and they all get butthurt about it. Everybody. Because I'll go get coffee, or I'll go take a nap, or whatever the fucking case may be.
Tell them to pull up their big boy pants.
I literally don't have the heart to tell them, I don't want to hear your voice in the morning. Jason knows. Jason knows better, but he still talks.
That's because it's Jason, and he just doesn't care.
Stop talking. I've told him that. Then the other guy's like, we got one guy he's my favorite to talk to in the morning because he's really loving and cool. And then you got another guy that's fucking loud and he's an asshole. And he's got to talk shit to you first thing in the morning.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't do that.
And I'm like, I really don't mind prison right now. So.
They'll talk to me a lot less.
Stop talking. Don't breathe, okay? But anyway, coffee helps. That's all I was trying to say. Coffee helps.
Yeah, I've been actually trying to kick out all caffeine besides like tea and soda.
Glad I could help.
So, giving up the energy drinks is very difficult.
That one will be good for you.
It's so hard. I love them so much. And the thing is, like, I'm ADHD, so when I drink them, I actually get tired. But
it does the same shit to me.
But they taste so good.
They are delicious.
They taste fantastic.
Yeah, speaking of which, Rockstar has their own recovery line now.
So does
Monster.
Monster, yeah.
But they had their pineapple blue coke. I don't know what. It was pineapple and coconut. Okay, and it was delicious today. So, I had 2 energy drinks today.
I'm not as big of a fan of Rockstar.
Because I'm not either. But last night I slept like 3 hours. And it hurt to drive today.
Same.
It's terrible.
I had to rip a floor out. It wasn't fun.
Oh, you were doing responsible things. I was not.
I don't know if we would call this responsible. I was operating a floor chipper.
Oh, at night?
No. This morning. At work.
Oh, dear Lord. Those things are annoying. And they're loud.
It's very loud. And my company is so safe, so I have to wear, like, these gloves that make Mickey Mouse gloves look little. And so that, the vibrations don't hurt your hands. And then ear protection, and I'm like, I have tinnitus. This ear protection makes it worse. All I hear is ringing now.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear me breathing, but I can hear it.
No, I can't. I just hear ringing.
Oh, God. Do you like your job?
90% of the time.
I think that stands pretty clearly for a lot of people. I mean, most of the time it's probably less than 90, but I like your outlook.
Well, I'm good at what I do, and I can work at what is not a kill me pace for myself, and it's still faster than what most of the guys in the yard work. So, like, if you watch me work, they're like, wow, he's working slow. And then if you look at all the stuff I got done throughout the day, they're like, how did he get all that done?
Oh, fuck, he's not slow. He's efficient. God damn it. I was wrong. I feel the same way, though, at work. The exact same way.
Like, so essentially what you did here in the podcast studio, I do that at least 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's right. We were talking about building a standalone.
And so I did it 2 weeks ago. I had to do this. And so me with one other person that I was training threw up 3 walls and paneled them because we don't use drywall at work because it takes too long for mud to dry.
And
How
long does it take mud to dry?
If it takes longer than like 5 minutes, we ain't messing with it.
Okay, that's good. You scared me. I was like, how long is this weekend going to be?
It depends on what mud you buy.
That's fair. Go ahead. Sorry. Paneling.
And so I was able to throw up the 3 walls, actually, frame them and put them up and panel over both sides of all 3 walls. In the time it took somebody to do 2 walls, and all they had to do was repanel them, the framing was already up. And we don't tear the old panels down. We leave them there and nail over top.
Mm.
So... yeah.
Sorry. I just had a stupid moment.
You were thinking about closing some more stuff in?
Drywall. Yeah, literally. I don't know why I started. I gotta stop doing that voice on here. I've said it 4 episodes in a row.
Damn squirrel.
Damn it!
Jeff Dunham's coming for you.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? You fucked it up. I think I was gonna ask when I get the drywall, you wanna come help me for 3 hours?
You think it's gonna take 3 to do this?
No.
Oh.
I was being,
Or are you adding in mud time also?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Jason's doing the mud. I don't care what he says. Unless you want to help me. I don't know what the fuck to do with it.
You put it over the crack, and then you make it smooth.
I have a bag of... I hate you so much sometimes. I have a bag of mud out there already.
Not premix?
It's just a giant bag, a red and white bag. It's got fucking powder in it.
Oh. I always get premixed mud.
Jason picked it. Blame him.
Well, that's because Jason actually knows what he's doing with mud.
Like,
I could put it up there and smooth it out and make it, your seams not super noticeable.
folks, you're going to get to hear a one-on-one conversation with my electrical guy and my drywall guy, and that's going to get fun.
Oh, God.
The trades are about to mash, and I'm going to sit back and watch.
Hey, at least I clean up my messes. Most of your electrical guys will not touch a broom.
Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. God. Yeah, I don't want to put much more on him if I don't have to, because he's pretty fucking piled right now.
Mud's not hard as long as you're not super particular about it.
I'm not. I mean, you know.
Because you have to remember, you're not going to go smooth wall in here.
What's that mean? I mean, I know it sounds pretty specific, but...
The walls aren't going to be smooth.
You don't think so? Why not?
That is what you call level 5 drywall, which is like... Those are your guys you pay a shit ton of money for, because going smooth wall is the hardest.
Oh, none of these are, like, super... Okay, so they are all textured anyway.
Almost any house will have textured walls.
Okay, that's cool.
It is very hard to go smooth.
That's fine.
And texture, super easy. We spend like, I think it's $50 for a texture gun. And you dump in the wall texture into the top, and it's like a giant car spray gun.
So after
and you just spray your walls.
So after the mud, we still can't just paint?
No. If you try and paint over the sheetrock, the paper will get soggy and fall apart.
Me too. Walls, me too. I'm about ready. I'm soggy. I'm just ready to fall apart. Well, I didn't know that, so I think Jason might know something that we don't.
Like what?
I don't know, but he was confident in this process.
Of just mud then paint?
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure now. It's been so long.
I can tell you my painter at work that is a professional painter. Like, he said that's not a thing.
I'll get it figured out. If I'm missing a step, then by golly, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, when you have to redo all your drywall.
Maybe I like soggy drywall.
I don't think you like drywall on the floor. It's supposed to be on the walls.
Oh yeah, it needs to stay up there.
I'm telling you, spend a little bit of time and do the texture.
I don't care about the time, it's the money.
Well, you don't have to use a texture gun. It's just the fastest and most consistent.
That's probably why he didn't mention it. I don't know. Anyway, moving forward.
I could probably get us a hold of a texture gun.
Well, we're going to have to do it all in one shot because most of the shit's got to come out. That's why I started taking shit out. That's fine. No worries.
You like messing with your acoustics anyway, so it'll be alright. We'll just keep moving stuff
I fucking
around
really
and...
don't like it, and it just keeps happening.
Hey, I mean, every time I come over here, you've done something that messes with it, so...
Seriously, dude. The mics have been moved 4 times.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yep. Well, I moved all of this stuff, and that means I had to move all of that stuff, and then I tried to put that stuff on the wall, and it did not like being up there. So I took it off the wall and had to move it again.
What did we try to put on the wall?
The fucking mic mounts.
You just gotta know how to put them.
Huh?
You gotta hit your studs.
I hit the studs. It's not that. It's the pivot point.
Oh.
I fucking broke off that bolt that tightens that bottom section. That tightens the rest of the boom. It's broken in there.
No. Nice.
So I did more damage than I did good.
Don't tell the IT guy.
He knows. He thinks it's funny every time he comes here. The fucking mics are in a different place. He's like, "I see you move the mics again." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying." Okay.
Alright, so next, by the time I leave here today, we're hanging him from the ceiling. Because he's not going to hear this episode by the time he gets here.
No, absolutely not.
It'll be hilarious.
That'd be cool as fuck. That might actually work.
It'd be hilarious.
Why'd you bring it up?
Because it'd be
You
great.
can see me in here with a fucking measuring tape. How big are these fucking things?
Oh, we can make them bigger.
These?
Yes.
I don't even want to know.
You realize this bitch just like unscrews right here, right?
There's a wound up spring in there.
Who cares?
Huh? I care. Those are expensive.
No, just like right here. You don't have a spring there.
Oh, I see what you're talking
You
about.
unscrew this, and you put an extension rod in there.
All thread.
Well, I mean, we can make it look a little bit better than all thread, but yes, essentially.
That's the idea.
We'll just put something pretty around the all thread, is what I was thinking, but now you gave the secret away.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I tried. I don't hide shit.
Alright, we're doing this.
We're not doing this. Especially not right now. Oh, goodness. Well, this has turned into a quite random episode.
I mean, aren't like 80% of your episodes just quite random?
Yeah, but to a certain degree, they're like a certain topic, you know?
I don't know. I think Austin was able to get you to ramble for like 2 hours.
We were drunk by the end of that one.
We
were not fucking sober.
I think I counted it like 10 picklebacks.
Oh, God. You listened to that one?
I've listened to pretty much everyone that's out.
Oh, have you?
Besides my own. I won't listen to myself.
Nah, nobody will. Not yours. Everybody. You get it. Maybe you don't.
I get it. Nobody wants to listen to me. It's fine. It's fine.
No biggie. I support him.
Kitchen's closed, but it's fine.
God damn it, Andrew. Fuck. I
Gotta
could
get him in here.
I could literally. He lives in Tennessee now.
That's fine.
It doesn't work that way.
It's fine.
Okay. I'll fly him back.
I mean, you are able to do remote. You just gotta figure out how.
Yeah, I got enough on my shit list to deal with.
Because I've done remote podcasts before. You know, the whole diesel thing.
Skype.
No, I literally just called their cell phone. It was kind of weird.
I'm not doing it.
I don't know how. I feel like they kind of just like set up a mic. The audio quality is not the greatest.
No, and there's a delay. My brain already hurts. I got enough. I'm not doing it. He doesn't want to be on the show anyway. He never had interest in doing it.
Too bad.
He's like, I didn't give him an option.
It wasn't a question.
I don't know why we're still talking about it. It's a matter of when.
All right, fine. Make him fly down here.
You call him.
We'll just tell him you're getting married or something.
You can do. He won't believe that. He literally will not believe that. Well, who else? I got one other buddy in Tennessee that wants to be on it. I think he lives in Tennessee.
So you got 2 birds and 7 stones right there.
No, I don't understand that one. 2 birds and 7 stones.
Well, I feel like it's going to take more than 1 stone throw to get over to Tennessee. I think we can make it about 7.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah. So what? I know you're working on your welding business and shit. What's your? Do you have an end game in sight?
I want to get it to a point where I'm able to have employees and just kind of run the business and only have to pick up jobs that, like, either one, I get requested to be the person to actually complete said job, or I just feel like going out and playing with metal. Like, I want to get it to a point to where it's I wouldn't say passive income because I'm still gonna be working and like I'm the type of person like if my employees are there, I'm gonna be there.
It's exactly what me and my guest talked about yesterday. I told him the same fucking things. Like, I'm not gonna be just a boss. I'm not gonna be behind the scenes barking orders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the example for everything that goes on.
Because I'm also the type of person, like even at work, when I'm teaching somebody something, I like to be very hands-on in the way of teaching, and actually most of the time I'd rather teach. Like, I've done enough working, and I'm at the point where like I like that I can do stuff and be able to showcase that I know how to do damn near everything.
I feel that actually
But
pretty close.
I want to be into a position now where I can just teach people how to do what I can do,
Mm-hmm.
so that I know that continues to live on. Because trades are dying, and they're dying fast.
Trades are fucking dying. You just see the mechanic shortages happening?
You see the construction shortage that's happening.
No, I don't. There's so many construction sites.
Yeah, but we can't get employees.
I have noticed that.
I mean-
The house manufacturer or the house sellers are selling houses so fast that and there ain't nobody to build them.
Well, I mean, even like my job, I work in a yard.
Mm-hmm.
My construction work comes to me. My tools never move. My toolbox is bolted to the ground. And I don't have to buy my tools. My employer buys my tools. And we can't get people to show up to work. And it's like, it's the easiest construction job you'll ever have.
Especially because it's like I think it's generally the same thing all the time.
Yeah. Just the size of the box changes.
Right.
You know, sometimes you're working on a 64, sometimes you're working on a 24. You know, you never know what's going to happen.
It's so I don't know nearly enough about like how all the politics and all the finances that go behind everything. But I don't understand how. For one, I don't understand how trade jobs are just deteriorating, like at record numbers. You know, there's people have no interest in working
There's
physically anymore.
There's simple explanation for that.
Well, hold on, let me finish my thought. The other end of that is, I also don't understand how people make so much goddamn money online. Where the fuck do these millions of dollars come from? And how are I'm not no comprehendo.
People with more money than brains that sit on the internet all day and just spend their money. Or
Well-
are you talking more like your Instagram people that get paid by Instagram?
Well, that's what I'm talking about, but I think you kind of answered that. Because like as far as I'll give you an example like OnlyFans.
Okay.
I'm not bashing on it at all. I'm not.
No.
But the fact that so many people can make 6 figures in a fucking week because you got a dude that wants to pay you $50 a message, I'm like, dude, how dumb are you? How desperate are you? That's how I feel.
I was gonna say probably less dumb and more desperate.
But
because like for some of that stuff where you're paying that high price, it comes down to again, you got more money than you know what to do with. So
fucking bizarre.
like at that point, they just don't care. Like, and I would say lonely guys, but they're probably married
Mhm.
and just hate their lives.
Content creators, regardless of how or what, make so much goddamn money.
Well, like, so say for instance, like your Instagram people that get paid or your YouTube people that get paid, that comes from advertisements.
Which also blows my mind.
Because so companies are paying that website to be able to post their ads on said website.
Right.
So like, so say for me, for instance, if I got get the welding business going, I pay Instagram, say, $700 a day to post my ad on Instagram. Well, Instagram has to be able to prove to me that it's worth $700 a day for me to pay them to post my ads there.
Well, as far as like your reach and all that.
Yeah.
Right.
So
But then it has to.
the way that they do that is they have content creators, and those content creators, if you look at how they get paid, the analytics, they have to draw so many people in every single day to actually get paid. And the more people they draw in, the more they get paid. So
Don't mind me.
so like, to continue off of what I was saying is basically that where that money's coming from, to branch off of what you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That money's coming from your advertised money that the companies are paying to Instagram to be able to actually advertise on Instagram.
Dude, that's a lot of fucking money.
Look at how many different ads are on there. How many different companies are on there?
How,
And even like just the same company that has like 6 different ads, you got to pay for each one. You don't pay once and then post as many ads as you want. Each ad costs money.
No, I do know that because like even when I'm getting into this whole thing with all my shit, I all of the apps that I use are all asking me to boost my posts, and
Yeah.
and I do want to, but they all want fucking 10, 20 bucks, 30 bucks a day
Yeah, and
for sending my shit to another handle of
15 people.
probably, and it's like, okay, I forget about the scale of people. Does that make sense? Like I forget that there's like in Arizona alone, there's fucking like 7, 8 million people now. So if you get a quarter of them doing $20 a day,
Yep.
okay, well, my brain does not comprehend the grand scale of things, I guess.
So that's kind of like when you were trying to get this whole thing built,
Right.
and you were asking if anybody had any donations or anything,
Yeah.
and the realization set in that all you needed was like 50 cents from each person watching
Literally.
to cover the cost of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, like money isn't as much as what people think it is.
No.
Because if you look at it by yourself, yeah, stuff's expensive. But when you split it with people, it goes the same way in like a family situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like you look in, so like your AC unit that you have over there. My grandpa wanted one of those for the shed that we use for reloading shells,
Mm-hmm.
but they're expensive, and my grandpa didn't want to spend the money to get it. So for Christmas one year, we all went in together,
Pulled in.
and it was like $40 a person. We only split it, I think, like 7 or 8 ways. So yeah, you gotta realize how far money can go
Yeah.
when you've got the right people to split it with.
And I will never. I don't. Well, I mean, at this moment, I don't understand the grand scale of how much money a giant corporation has. But I can only imagine that those chunks are pretty fucking gnarly.
I know how much just the one branch that I work at brings in, and you got to realize we're worldwide. And if you knew how much we brought in 1 month, you would be like, whoa. I don't think I've ever seen that much money.
Right? Where's mine?
Or
Well-
even when I worked at one of your big box stores for home improvement goods. That one location that I worked at in Ohio, in a very small town of Ohio, like took 5 minutes to drive all the way across town. They would do over $1 million in a weekend.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, money can be spent very quickly.
I was like, yeah, I'm real curious about the dynamic of it, because this is where another giant question mark in my head is. I don't have a whole lot of faith in people's intelligence these days. I don't, but on the same token, some of the creators that I follow are seemingly normal, but a lot of these motherfuckers literally can make a living off their income.
Yeah.
Of just creating random content.
I mean, look at like your YouTube fishermen. I mean, most of the ones that make the most amount of money have very little knowledge in actual fishing.
Well, that's disappointing. Don't say that.
Well, look at most of the videos that are super popular that trend on YouTube.
Did you
It's
see
the ones that go to Walmart and buy like a tub and try and go fish out of a tub in the lake and use the tub as a boat.
Like a bathtub?
No, like your black and yellow totes.
What?
Oh yeah,
Who tried that?
Oh, it's all over.
Yeah, we can't say that. We can't say names. That's bizarre. Did you see the fuckers that put weights in the fish to win a competition?
Yeah,
Damn.
that tournament was right down the street from where my buddy lives.
That was insane. The amount of people that were pissed. The people that were yelling at them. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, God. And then they pulled out lead weights, dude.
That was for like $20,000. So yeah, you'd be pretty pissed too.
He picks up one and goes, this has got weights in it. Cuts it open. Pulls out like 4 weights. I was like, oh, God. You guys might get drowned today.
Yeah, weights, fillets from other fish, all kinds of stuff.
That's so bizarre.
They actually, police went to their house and even seized their boat.
You're done. You're done fishing.
Well, there's contracts and stuff you sign when you do those tournaments.
Those tournaments are, yeah, they're pretty.
They're serious.
Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, they're serious.
Well, the reason they seized the boat is that boat was won in a tournament, and so they said that they can't prove that that boat was legitimately won.
I like that. Well, now we got to question all your achievements.
Yeah, 100%. That's what happened. They are not allowed to fish another tournament ever again. Also,
No, why would they? That's bizarre.
like,
You're taking all the fun out of it. I mean, for the money.
and that's something that I said when I started doing tournament fishing is if I get to a point to where it's not fun anymore, I'm going to stop.
Yeah, stop. Absolutely.
Because, like, my dad asked me the other day, he's like, why do you tournaments? And I was like, because they're fun. And he's like, I feel like they'll just add more stress. And I'm like, I mean, it does, but it doesn't.
Those are they all catch and release?
I do bass, so yeah, it's all catch release. So you catch, bring them in for weigh in, and then they release them alive. You get docked if your fish dies. So you actually,
That's fucked up. Can you at least take them home then?
if they die, they'll offer to be able to take them home because they don't want to waste them.
Absolutely.
And it also looks really bad on tournaments if there's a bunch of dead fish floating.
I felt bad. I didn't feel bad, but one of our family rules was if you kill it, you eat it. You know, because we're just a value thing for us. But then I learned that fish don't have pain receptors. They have nerves, but they don't do pain.
I would disagree.
I would too, but that's what everybody fucking keeps telling me.
How many times have you gutted a catfish and that thing trying to turn over and slap you?
Again, they have nerves. Nerves cause reactions. But catfish are
if
fucking...
that nerve's doing that, it's feeling something.
They're a wild fucking beast.
Yeah, but if the nerve's doing that, it's feeling something.
Anyway.
That's why you
I'm
get a billy club.
Not a big fan. It doesn't work. I tried the pliers. I tried the club. I don't know how to do this humanely anymore.
Right in between the eyes, as hard as you can with the billy club.
It's so much work, dude.
Hard.
You know, it doesn't matter what you do with them. It's always work.
Yeah, it's catfish.
I hate that they flinch with their head off. I'm like, can you fucking not?
Who's filleting them with the head off? You gotta have something to hold on to.
That'd be me.
Well,
I just been killing them by cutting the heads off. Which is super humane.
I'm telling you, billy club and they're done.
Whack!
Yeah.
Fuck!
Once you see them go limp, they're dead.
If a catfish ever yells fuck at me, I'm leaving.
Well, that one swimming around with a fishing pole in its mouth is probably yelling fuck a lot.
Fuck! I gotta go.
You want this fish? Because it done ruined it.
This one's defective. And I'm selling all my fishing gear.
$20. All of it.
10. I lied. We're on sale.
You know what? You can have it.
I'm moving. We're having a moving sale too.
Where are you moving to? Somewhere that doesn't have water.
Farther into the Death Valley.
The Saharas.
God. That's crazy, though. Where did that tangent come from? Oh, I was trying to figure out money. You know who is super interesting that I was listening to him talk to probably fucking Joe Rogan? Mr. Beast was on.
I can't stand him. At all.
Alright.
He, like, at least in his videos, he seems very fake, and I can't stand it.
He does seem a little fucking... Yeah. But he said that he doesn't... everybody assumes... you know what? Let me premise all this by saying I don't know if the fuck's true or not. So I'm basing my information off things that I've heard and episodes that I've seen. But he said that he doesn't really have all that money, that as soon as he gets it, he uses it for his videos.
Yeah, because most of that money is coming from sponsors. But it's paid advertisements. So that's why a lot of his videos, you'll notice he'll stop and do like an ad for X company.
Mm-hmm. Blows my mind that all these fuckers just throw away and fucking have Lamborghinis and Porsches like it's their job.
Okay, so again, goes back to the advertisement.
Inform me, please, because I am lost.
So Mr. Beast is like the biggest of all content creators.
Mm-hmm.
You go by anybody and you say the term Mr. Beast, they know exactly who you're talking about.
Sure.
It doesn't matter who you're walking by.
I'm
pretty sure you could walk to my grandfather and say Mr. Beast, and he's going to know who the hell you're talking about.
Him and Whistle and Diesel.
I hate Whistling Diesel with
You
a
don't
passion.
Okay.
I can't stand him.
Sorry, struck a couple of nerves.
Well, that one is for a much different reason. I feel he's part of the issue with diesels, but that's a different tangent. But so you take it, and Mr. Beast has such a large following. I mean, he's got millions of followers.
Yeah, literally.
So if a company throws him $1 million to go do something stupid with, and again, millions of followers. So even if he only has 2 million followers, again, if only half of his followers spent $1 with that company, they just made their money back.
Man, I suck at this. Okay, fair enough.
So that is why they piss that money away.
It's a job.
Like I said before we started this thing, my business mind is so far ahead of where I am in like my own business.
Well, I think you just graduated from electrician to electrician and analytics. So welcome aboard. Congratulations on your promotion.
I enjoy working with the business side of a business.
You're fucking up, bud. I don't have the money to pay you right now. Quit telling me this shit.
It's okay. Most people can't afford me.
Awesome. That was phenomenal. Well,
my painter tells me all the time I'm too expensive.
You're an expensive whore for sure. Well, not for me. I just gotta usually cook and get you some alcohol.
Wait, we're cooking? What are you cooking?
Not tonight, I'm not. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up. That was fucked up. Let me rub something in your nose and then smack you in the dick.
Oh, look, it spiked like we said it's not supposed to.
Yeah, it's been doing it the whole time.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, my clipping is out of fucking control right now.
Sorry for your ears.
Well, hopefully soon.
Oh, there it goes.
I was trying to avoid... Yeah, it's me. It's a me problem. I was trying to avoid talking about the podcast more. Because I talk about it with a lot of different people. Just keeps coming back up. Hopefully soon.
Well, I think the issue with that is the fact that most people that are helping you and like making episodes with you,
yeah,
I feel are like also helping you with things with the podcast.
That's very true.
Of that.
Yeah.
So it gets brought up a lot.
I do, and you're right, but I also feel that it's important for that recognition to be there. I told like a couple of different guests over the past couple of days, but what I'm kind of shooting for here, more so now than I was that these episodes they belong to you. You know, you're the celebrity in this case. There is nothing happening on your face, so can you tell me something?
It's kind of depressing for you.
No, it's not.
Who wants to think of this face as a celebrity?
I love this shit, dude, and people love seeing who I'm talking with, and this whole thing is fucking great. And I'm gonna fucking talk about it again. When it finally gets to a point where guests are requesting somebody to talk to, somebody calls and requests you, calls. What are we, fucking 1995?
I mean, it's better than the send a letter that.
Yeah,
was
I
talked
know.
about.
I got made fun of. Somebody made a beeper reference the other day. I was like, oh, great. Somebody sends me a message requesting conversation with you. Then
I feel bad for them.
I think it's cool that I'm gonna be able to understand, we'll say, 8 or 10 different sets of personalities, because I talk to you guys all, and you're all vastly different in very interesting ways. And
But we're all the same.
I fucking love it. Well, you're all the same in a shape that you're taking part in this activity.
Well, that's not what I was going at about all the same. So, like, at least for me personally, like, I can connect in some type of way with all of the people that you've had on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of the times when I'm listening to an episode, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. No, I feel like this would be a better way to say something like that. And then I'm like, wait, I can't tell that person that. They're not in front of me right now.
So that's the fun part, man. And even for all you guys that are all involved with me on different occasions, dude, if you want to fucking come in and talk to Sheldon.
Oh, you know what would be great?
You never met him, have you?
You know what would be great?
Huh.
If we got like 13 of these mics and we got all of us in here.
I have other styles of mics. We could literally just put 2 of them in here and it would catch them all.
You're right. It always catches Jason. Even when you guys don't notice it on that thing,
Yeah,
that it's catching him,
you can hear it.
You can hear him.
His voice carries.
Well, any of them. Like, well, the only one that I don't really hear is your IT guy. You don't really hear him when he's in the background.
He's never in the background.
He was in one episode.
Huh?
Pretty sure he was in one episode.
I think that was...
One or 2 episodes.
The first time Stetson was on, he was sitting in, but he didn't say fucking word.
I don't know.
No, I'm looking forward to that time frame to start because it's gonna be cool. You know, I make the little promotional things.
I think it would be hilarious though to have all of us in here at once.
I don't think I could organize that. I flat out don't think I could organize that. I have a hard time. Obviously, that's why you guys all have separate days.
All right, so here's how this is gonna work.
Let me finish my thought. I want to make the first promo video for 2 other fucking people that doesn't involve me. I'm looking forward to that fucking day. It's gonna be awesome. Jason and Sheldon did it.
All right, so here's what's gonna happen.
God damn it. He's turning into an extortionist right now.
And you've heard this the saying before, and I know it for a fact.
Okay, go ahead.
You ain't got a hair on your nuts if you can't make it happen.
I've actually never heard that, and that's
You
a
don't
little
hang-
upsetting.
You don't hang out with my dad enough, then.
No, I don't.
That's like one of his favorite sayings to get somebody to do something.
I'll give you one thing, and that's all I'm gonna give you is maybe for the 100th. Maybe for the 100th, I'll pull something off.
So we're like what, a week away?
The 100th?
Yeah.
No, I still got another 50 episodes.
All right, we're gonna record like 49 tonight.
This is 49.
Yeah, we're gonna record 49 more.
Oh, oh! I need to call out for the next week. Fuck. It's taken me 9 months to get to 50.
Yeah, but you went a little slack on us.
Hmm?
You went a little slack on us every once in a while.
Yeah, I did. There's been weeks that I haven't done fucking dick. So I'm pushing.
I would hope not.
I'm pushing. I'm pushing real hard right now. This is my... Tomorrow will be 6 in a row. And then I got more Thursday, Friday. And I guess I got to schedule Saturday and Sunday. Wait. I feel like I'm supposed to be... I don't know, it doesn't matter. Anyway. I'm looking forward to that. So, if you want to talk to somebody else, you fucking tell me. Like Austin, for example. I was bitching at him today.
Well, yeah, he doesn't ever answer me, so
He's due back.
he doesn't answer me, so
Would you sit in with him?
he doesn't answer me, so I'm mad at him.
Okay, if I get it done, will you sit in with him?
I don't know.
You're mad at him. That'd be a good episode.
God,
All right.
that'd be such an interesting episode. I don't think we'd get anything productive done.
I'm gonna come in here, click the button, and sit.
Have you ever seen me and Austin in a room together?
No, but you guys talk highly of it. There was a sarcasm there.
Not much gets done. Productive, at least.
Wow. All right, we've had a good random episode. Lots of little tangents, lots of little questions. Nothing really productive. It was a good one.
Welcome to the day in the life of us.
It'll happen. It's a Monday.
It's
It's a Monday. Everybody's tired and a little hungover.
it's also a standard for us.
Yes, that's true. It's fucking true.
We usually have like big plans for something, and then we get like a quarter of it done.
Yeah. Well, we did that. We did that today. I got a quarter of it done, and we talked about a few things and got off topic again. So, work after work is a little difficult. It's not work. I'm bitching. I enjoy doing this.
I mean, yeah, this is great work. Like, if I could get paid what I get paid at work to sit here and do this, I would do it.
I'm working on it. Just give me time. Anyway, you guys see all the little promo videos that I put out on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and fucking YouTube when it wants to work right. Like, follow, and subscribe for your updates. Big things are coming soon, and possibly added options for our listeners. So, look forward to those. Give it a like, follow. You'll get notified of new drops.
He's gonna do hats, guys.
I am going to do fucking hats. Merch is coming soon. I'm working on that as we speak. So,
There we go. I broke the ice for you. And I didn't even know it was happening.
it's like I was just bullshitting. But thank you for listening. We love you.